and they should be. They're launching the same attacks on Trump they did back in 2016.
Listen to this shit.
A lot of people have tried to draw similarities between Mussolini and Hitler. The difference, though, I think makes Donald Trump even more dangerous.
He will
Listen.
prison. He will execute whoever he's allowed to imprison, execute, drive.
What kind of fucking idiot is that guy?
It's a lie. These are all. That's what they want to do. Don't you understand? Whatever they're accusing our side
Wow,
of
they are
is
really
what they
panicking
want to
there.
do.
Hitler,
We should be
Mussolini,
afraid.
sounds a bit like deja vu.
When they say stuff like
2016.
that.
Joining us
They're
now to
thinking
discuss.
Joe Scarborough, Morning Joe,
With us, Newsmax.
executing. Trump is going to execute people.
Bruce, what do you make of that inflammatory rhetoric by the left-wing media? You have Joe Scarborough of MSNBC saying that Trump's going to execute people like he's done before. Really? Like, when did he execute anyone? Is there no low enough for the fake news?
Nope. There is.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Happy Saturday, Lydia. Thanks for having me. Hi, Jesse. How's it going? Listen, I spent a lot of time on MSNBC and CNN back in the 2015 days when we were stomping for President Trump in 2015. And I have to say, it's the same playbook that they're going back and trying to play this again. It's a scare tactic. You know, it's ironic that they would use those terms because they left out Napoleon. They would pick all the other dictators and why not pick Napoleon and some other folks. But this is showing their hand, Lydia, Newsmax viewers. Here we go again. Let's make President Trump out to be the boogeyman and try to scare you. Don't vote for him, and then they're going to go after the black people and try to scare them. So this is traditional of their playbook. And listen, MSNBC and the producers, y'all watching this. Listen, as in Georgia, we call this dog ain't gonna hunt no more.
You know, Jesse Jane, it's funny because Newsmax went to the Bronx and spoke to a lot of people of color in the lower economic communities, and we didn't even try to plan this. Person after person was saying that they love Trump, that they want Trump. I want you to take a listen to what the president had to say here.
Do you think that somebody else besides Biden should be president next time?
Of course. Bring back Trump.
Tell me why.
We have money. We have money when Trump was president.
Free my son Trump! Free my son Trump! Trump 2024, everybody.
I'm gonna vote for Trump if he runs because I feel like it was much better when he was here financially for everybody, not just me, for everybody.
I'm definitely voting for Donald Trump. He made sure we had money in our pockets.
What do you think about that, Jesse Jane? I go to the gym sometimes, and somebody actually recently recognized me from Newsmax, and they're like, keep up the good work. We need Trump back in office. It's overwhelming, especially I'm seeing it from the communities of color.
Well, Joe Biden said, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. So here we have black people fearlessly just saying what we all know, that our pocketbooks had more revenue in it under Donald Trump. We're going to see during this demonstration today, this rally today, Donald Trump is going to point out all the failures of the Biden administration and what is knocking at our door right now, World War III. Literally, we're looking at two combatant fronts. We have a military that's unable to meet its recruiting goals, and which means we're not combat ready. And meanwhile, we have these illegals surging over the border and skyrocketing inflation. But Joe Biden's claim to fame now is that inflation hasn't gotten worse. Inflation rose 0% is their talking point, without mentioning, oh, but what, by the way, it's still at the highest it's been in decades. So, you know, they don't have anything to stand on to claim as a success. Bidenomics is a complete failure, and we're mocking them now because they have to use words like Marxism and Stalinism. And to Bruce's point, they didn't pull out Napoleon. I'll give you another one. They didn't pull out Genghis Khan. Like, they are trying so hard to make this man, vilify this man. But what's happening is they're making him a folk hero. Because the average American now realizes, wait a minute, 4 indictments, but you couldn't get him on any of this stuff when he was in the White House. You couldn't have impeached him on any of this while he was in the White House. They know that where there is smoke, there is fire in the sense of corruption. They know that the Democratic Party has done exactly what Stalin and Marxism has all done, where they weaponize the government against the people. So they're only deflecting with what they truly are.
Yes, they do. They point the finger with 3 pointing back at them.
Every time I'm on. Less than a minute left with you, Bruce. What do you think? I mean, Trump he didn't have the black vote, right, in 2016. But you're seeing them turning against Biden because they're not as ignorant as he thought they are. Like, they're trying to spin it, the numbers. Hey, the economy's doing great. You're better off. But they're seeing that they can't even make the minimum payments on their credit cards anymore.
The Democrats only come out for the blacks during election season.
It's the only time, otherwise they don't care. They really don't.
And they finally wised up to this shit.
Yeah, well,
mass flood of illegal immigration flooding the borders and putting illegal immigrants who've never paid any money into Social Security, let alone taxes, etc., being awarded EBT cards, hotel vouchers, and being placed in urban cities and predominantly black schools and being awarded special treatment from the Biden administration and pushing them further out.
Yep.
This is one of the many reasons why you're seeing President Trump polls getting higher on black votes. And real quick, from 2016, he got the highest black turnout since Nixon as well as Lincoln, and in 2020 he got 13%. Now we're going to be in the upper 20s. I'm guaranteeing you guys, because we got the Latino vote was 41%. So it's only going to surge higher because people are looking at their checkbook and they're looking at the price of food. They're looking at going out to eat what things cost, and it really is devastating in America in general, especially in our underserved and our minority community.
Absolutely, and you're seeing it especially play out in Chicago and some of the boroughs here in New York City where the illegals are moving in and they're like, you know what, this is not fair, this is not right. Jesse James up, Bruce Lavelle, thank you both for joining us.
Okay, listen.
Thanks for having me, Lydia.
Coming up, Joe Biden
Listen.
feeling the pressure.
If the Republicans had half a brain, Trump would run for president, and if the Republicans really cared, DeSantis should run as vice president, so Trump would be a lame duck president to only do 4 more years, and then DeSantis would come in and then take the election and win the presidency and have 8 years. So that means we would have 12 years in power, and we could take everything that the Biden administration has done in 2.5 years and fix it.